IMA says the fuel-like substance along Tobago's coastline is intermediate fuel oil. PDP leader says the Chief Secretary's motion on crime is a serious one. National PTA concerned about violence against children, and in sports, Roxbury's secondary champions receive heroes welcome. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Friday, 23rd February 2024. Topping the news tonight, the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries has advised that preliminary fingerprinting reports submitted to them by the Institute of Marine Affairs have indicated that the hydrocarbon discharge affecting the southeast coast of Tobago is an intermediate fuel oil. Statement issued earlier today, the ministry said these reports were generated from samples taken from 3 areas, including the shoreline at Cano Bay, 200 meters from the vessel and near the vessel. Fingerprinting analysis of the samples were performed using gas chromatography mass spectrometry. Analysis of the hydrocarbon discharge collected in Tobago indicated that the samples are characteristic of refined oil. In industrial applications, an intermediate fuel oil is also called bunker fuel. Bunker fuel is the colloquial term for fuel oil used by marine vessels. President of the National Parent-Teacher Association, Walter Stewart, said they're concerned about the effects of crime on children. The NPTA felt compelled to respond to a shooting incident in Trinidad where an 11-year-old boy was killed. Ariana Scipio has the story.
Stewart said the NPTA considers the children of the nation their children, and when they witness acts of violence against them, there is a need for national outcry.
NPTA proposes an urgent meeting with the Minister of National Security and, of course, the Commissioner of Police to address these situations, especially the recent killing of Ezekiel Huggins, an 11-year-old student from Port of Spain.
Stewart said he is troubled about the effects of violence on students, teachers, and parents.
We propose to be able to meet with the minister and to look at community engagement and support programs whereby NGOs and, of course, the National PTA and the Minister of National Security and his technocrats, more so with the Commissioner of Police, can get into these crime spot areas, these hotspot areas.
The NPTA president said this would allow them to conduct community-type meetings and engage community activists and residents of those areas to understand the underlying cause of these acts of violence.
We would like to discuss measures for enhancing the effectiveness of law enforcement in combating violent crimes. These would even include resource allocation, technology integration, and strategies to improve response time to incidents.
Stewart said that these are some of the immediate actions that the NPTA would want to get involved in with the Minister of National Security and the police to mitigate crime in this country. An 11-year-old schoolboy was killed and his father injured following a drive-by shooting in East Port of Spain yesterday, and there have been many other acts of violence against children in Trinidad and Tobago. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, as the THA continues with its efforts to mop up the Gulf Stream oil spill, Secretary of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Dr. Faith B. Israel, offered some perspective, pointing out that although the particles are not hazardous, inhaling them for an extended period can cause health problems. Dr. B. Israel was on our Tobago Updates morning show and shared what people can do to protect themselves. Reporter Tanika Cruikshank has more.
Dr. Faith B. Israel emphasized the distinction between something that smells bad and something that is truly hazardous, pointing out that we are unaware of harmful particles in the air.
Because in many areas, we are getting the smell of it. But when we do the air quality testing, when we look in the air to see if there are any actual particles running around that could actually harm us, that is where we're getting pretty good readings showing that the air is actually pretty safe, even though we are getting the smell.
The concentration levels of anything that enters our bodies, which may happen through the skin, nose, mouth, or eyes, determines how badly our health is affected.
We have designated some areas as hot zones, meaning that is where the substance is, that is where you will get the highest concentration of the substance. That is why we are telling people, oh God, for this life of heaven, or you're not going to them places, please. There is a reason why we've said
the curiosity of humans.
Don't drive there.
According to B. Israel, hydrocarbon becomes more harmful when a person comes into contact with it for too long. For this reason, those who work in the area are well equipped to carry out their task.
You would recognize that they spend a lot of effort on their PPE.
Correct.
Because the PPE is a barrier between you and the thing. Again, reducing your exposure to it, making you safer in that space.
Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, Tobago gets a coveted spot in Wanderlust magazine. The details after this.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules, or if you are having a cooking day off.
Through its Tobago office, the Environmental Management Agency EMA continues to work closely with all agencies investigating and containing the oil spill. As such, the EMA has installed a temporary air monitoring station within the area to track the potential impacts on air quality due to the spill. Members of the Tobago team are on the field daily, ensuring that waste management and other environmental protocols are adhered to. The EMA says it continues to provide regular updates to Minister of Planning and Development, Penelope Beckles-Robinson, as it relates to the EMA's role with respect to the oil spill. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine presented a motion during yesterday's plenary sitting aimed at resolving crime on the island. And the political leader of the Progressive Democratic Patriots, Watson Duke, says the motion is serious. Duke made his contributions in the House on Thursday, and Ariana Scipio has the report.
Although Watson Duke thinks Chief Secretary Augustine's motion to bolster intervention strategies aimed at reassuring public safety on the island is serious, he said it requires a mature approach.
Security on all fronts, from the seas, from the ocean perspective, on the ground perspective, from the air perspective, but it requires a conversation that must take place outside of Tobago.
Referring to Tobago as a ward, Duke advised that a National Security Committee should be formed soon for that kind of discussion to make sense.
We could make all kind of plans here in Tobago as a committee, and nothing could come out of that. Not one single thing. Not one single thing. Because these national security lapse, everything that's coming will come into our way and we can't stop it.
The PDP leader noted that if permission is needed to carry a firearm, it has to come from Trinidad. The same for purchasing guns.
The instruction for the police to follow up on anything, and they have the legitimate right to enforce the law of the land. It must come from Trinidad. For the Coast Guard to follow up on anything, that instruction must come from Trinidad.
Duke stressed the importance of the current THA administration repairing its strained relationship with the central government, as some key decisions cannot be made without them. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now to this, the Caribbean Girls Collective held its Girls Empowerment Seminar today as part of its efforts to protect women and girls. They have found that safeguarding is a missing component in many regional programs. Reporter Tanika Cruikshank has more details from a workshop hosted at Mount Irving Hotel today.
Safeguarding our youth was the theme of the seminar. Program coordinator Whitney Hyman Cyrus said the purpose of holding this session was to enable organizations that engage with children in various capacities.
Well, as organizations who work with youth and children, it is important that we put measures in place that will benefit our most vulnerable in society. The thing is, we realize that a lot of organizations and institutions that work with children, they don't usually have things in place, meaning in black and white policies set out that are going to help children be safe in whatever environment that we have them in.
According to Hyman Cyrus, one of the NGO's founder, Aliane Olivier Skeet, has experience creating policies and laws. She believes we must work with Caribbean people to develop their capacity so they can create policies that will ensure the region is safe.
And that we don't always have to run in to do intervention when something happens, but if we have these things in place, it would be better for us to work with children. We'd have a safer community and we'd have a brighter future, because today things are looking really bleak, right? So we are using this as a measure of intervention for children and youth.
During the seminar, Minister Ayanna Webster Roy questioned whether enough was being done to expose gender-based violence and to collaborate to find a long-lasting solution.
I'm only seeing ladies in the room with the men, because if men are part of the problem, they have to be part of the solution. And it's important that we give them the opportunity to be a part of the dialogue, the discussion, because we have to help them to fix themselves and help them to help us fix ourselves.
Webster Roy added that she strongly believes addressing issues facing women and girls and vulnerable youths is not an all-government approach. However, she doesn't mind being an agent of change.
Rolling out at Gender and Child Affairs is our Survivors Transformation and Empowerment Program, because we recognize some of our young women who would have become victims of domestic violence and other forms of gender-based violence. For them to emerge better, they have to be given support.
Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now, on the heels of winning the Bronze Award in the Most Desirable Island Rest of World category at the 2023 Wanderlust Readers Travel Awards, Tobago has copped a spot in the latest issue of Wanderlust Travel magazine. Tobago is listed on the magazine's hot list of dream destinations for 2024. A media release from the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited TTAL stated that this 11-page feature is a testament to the agency's ongoing efforts to raise the island's profile and appeal to the UK market. The article highlights Tobago's forests, nature trails and beaches. Hugs dubs Tobago as destination with a charm to spare while documenting her experience on the island. Wanderlust is one of the largest travel magazines in the United Kingdom with 1.2 million page views per month from an average of 682,000 unique users. Well, our sport report is up next. Stay tuned.
Harry from Authentic Builders General Hardware, located right here in Tobago, local road, Tobago. That's correct, right here in Tobago. And we are offering you guys the best prices on all hardware material. And if you would like to get your free quotation done, all you have to do is WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will give you guys the best prices on all hardware material. That is a guarantee as we are matching or beating any quotations.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62-TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Ansa Makal Group.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Welcome to a sport report. Roxborough Secondary School is still basking in the glory of topping the National Secondary Schools Track and Field Championship 2024. They were welcomed back to Tobago with much celebration, and the small school from the east conquered schools from across the country. Marcus Daniel witnessed the heroes' welcome home for the student athletes at the Scarborough Port and has this report.
Roxburgh Secondary School returned home to a hero's welcome after winning the National Secondary Schools Track and Field Championships at the Hazy Crawford Stadium. The student athletes were greeted at the port of Scarborough by singing supporters, friends and family. Head coach of the successful school, Colonel Tom, heaped praises on the athletes.
Those, everybody in the background here, that is my passion.
What's the
youth.
Secret to winning?
Secret to winning?
Yes.
Hard work, long afternoons, gym sessions sometimes, just a passion and a drive. You have to have it. If you don't have the passion, you wouldn't work hard.
Thom underscored the value of song academia and sports.
It's not always about academics, but still right here I have a A student, I have a B student, I have trying athletes, trying students. Nobody could tell me that track and field and sports can do it. Nobody could tell me that. That's our passion.
Athletes Natalia Eastman and Shazlan Gordon also spoke about their experience.
I feel really proud of my school and the teammates. Seeing that we go down there and we perform. I'm very proud of everyone to see the accomplishment we came out with.
I was really excited about myself because I won 3 gold in my 3 individual events and gold in 4x4. I held the team top, the male age category. It was a very exciting experience for me.
Gordon won the Top Boy Award in the Under-17 category after winning the 400-meter hurdles, triple jump, 400 meters and 4x4 relay. Eastman won the girls 17+ 400 meter, triple jump and 4x1 relay. Another standout athlete in the prestigious 2-day meet was Scarborough Secondary's Zaya Tobias, who completed a sprint double. The girls under 15 athletes won the 200 meters in 26.13 seconds and the 100 meters in 12.32 seconds. For good measure, Tobias disturbed the sun at 5.24 meters to grab a long jump goal and helped her team across the finish line first in the 4x4 relay. In the girls' team leaderboard, Roxburgh Secondary won with 263.5 points, followed by Scarborough Secondary with 206 and Signal Hill Secondary with 175. In the boys' team leaderboard, Roxburgh Secondary accumulated 291.5 points, with second spot going to QRC with 208 and Signal Hill Secondary with 192. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Well, Signal Hill Secondary School continues to display excellence in the playoffs of the Secondary Schools Big 5 Championship. Their latest opponent is Miracle Ministries International High School. Now, Signal Hill battled hard to secure a 3-2 victory, and once again, sport reporter Marcus Daniel has all the details.
Signal Hill Secondary School hosted Miracle Ministries in the Secondary Schools Big 5 Championship playoffs on Wednesday, coming off a hard-fought 3-2 win against Moruga in their first game of the playoffs on Friday. The boys on the hill were aiming to use their home advantage to good effect. However, the visitors made it difficult for Signal Hill, disrupting their rhythm on every attack. The game came to life with a fiercely struck left-footed shot from distance that beat the keeper but not the crossbar. The keeper then recovered to deny a close-range header. The crossbar was again involved following a poor clearance from the Miracle Ministries custodian. Signal Hill eventually found the net in the 93rd minute and went into celebration mode, only for the officials to disallow the goal for a handle ball. With the end in sight, the game was held up for an extended period and subsequently blown off as a goalless result after an altercation involving a Signal Hill player and the visiting coach. After 2 games played, Signal Hill is level on 4 points with Blantyre and St. Augustine Secondary. Blantyre has 1 game in hand, while Signal Hill and St. Augustine have 2 games left. Miracle Ministries with 2 points are fourth on the table, with Moruga bringing up the rear on 1 point. With the top 3 teams in the playoffs gaining promotion to the 2024 Premier Division season, Saturday's matches could have major implications on the teams' respective campaigns. Needing a win to keep their season alive, Moruga will host Miracle Ministries in a bottom-of-the-table clash. St. Augustine and Signal Hill will lock horns in the other contest in St. Augustine. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
And that's it for a Sport Report. More news coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Everyone, it's your Harry here from Authentic Car Clinic, located right here in Tobago at Tobago Local Road. You can WhatsApp us or call us at 366-4173.
Welcome back. Popular Kenyan YouTuber African Tigress is in Tobago, and she's prioritizing visiting some of our more popular sites and attractions. Because her stay is short, she is already planning to return because she says the warmth and hospitality of Tobagonians make her feel at home. Of course, we spoke exclusively to the world traveler who shared more about her Caribbean tour. Here's more.
African Tigress, real name Merceline Masanya, is a Kenyan YouTuber, content creator, businesswoman, and philanthropist. She has 269,000 subscribers to her YouTube channel and is on a mission to rebrand and rewrite the African story, which she strongly believes needs to be done by Africans themselves. After spending a few weeks in Trinidad, she is now in Tobago exploring the island.
Why not Tobago? Okay, I really desired. It's one of those places that I've always wanted to visit. I learned a little bit about it in school, and after that, I was always curious about this place. What is Tobago? How's this place about? And having a channel, there's a lot of people who watch my content from Tobago. So everybody was telling me, you need to come to Tobago, you need to come to Tobago. And besides, there's no way you're going to come to Trinidad and fail to go to Tobago. Yeah.
This is her 4th day on the island, and she said the warmth and friendliness of Tobagonians remind her of her home in Kenya.
And when I got here, when I was walking the streets, I could feel a sense of warmth. People are friendly, they're smiling. I was looking at some fruits in the streets, and then this person is like, oh, I'm like, which fruit is this? It's like, sapadilla. I don't know if it's sapadilla. And then he's like, you want to test? And he's like, he just offers it to me. I'm like, oh, it's too sweet for me. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And like, you know, like people love to share. That's what I've come to realize. To feel about Tobago.
She has already been to some iconic places in Tobago, as posted on her YouTube channel. But what's a tour of Tobago without visiting the countryside? Well, the African Tigress has plans to go to Charlottesville before she leaves.
So I want to go to Buko Reef. I want to go to Nylon Pool. I think I'll be going to Charlottesville as well. I've been able to go to some places so far, like I went to the Highland Waterfall. I've gone to Moriah.
She admitted that she underestimated the amount of time needed to explore the island fully and vowed to return for a richer experience. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
Now for a look at the weekend weather forecast from the TNT Met Office. Tonight's weather is generally fair despite the chance of a sporadic shower, with lows around 25 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow promises sunny skies, slightly hazy and breezy conditions, with a slim chance of 1 or 2 brisk isolated showers. The night will be mostly fair but hazy, with temperatures ranging from a high of 32 degrees Celsius during the day to 26 degrees Celsius at night. On Sunday, the forecast calls for dull, hazy, and occasionally breezy weather, despite the possibility of a few isolated showers. The night will remain fair but hazy, with the occasional shower. Daytime temperatures are expected to reach up to 33 degrees Celsius, dropping to 26 degrees Celsius at night. Sunday will also experience a moderate concentration of Saharan dust in the atmosphere. Sea conditions will be moderate throughout the weekend, with waves reaching up to 2 meters in open waters and around 1 meter in sheltered areas. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. IMA says the fuel-like substance along Tobago's coastline is intermediate fuel oil. PDP leader says the Chief Secretary's motion on crime is a serious one. National PTA concerned about violence against children. And in sports, Roxborough secondary champions receive heroes welcome. I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a good night and an even better weekend.